as they get set to go head-to-head with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a return will stop right around the 25. Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yeah, 52. Let's go, yellow.
Here's White. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is Smith. Goes underneath here to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017. On 3rd down, that's White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
Back to throw, Smith. And a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Watch tight. Tight is right. A
shotgun snap for Smith. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and 2, Smith. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
52. Alert, alert, alert.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Throwing again is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, back up, back up, back up.
Now White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
35.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Deep.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 15. Slot.
After the interception, here's Smith. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Slot. Yellow.
On first down, Smith. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Smith now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. the gun, Smith. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Smith now operating from the gun to Michel on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Going deep here for Stills. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him, his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Orange. Tiger. Let's go. Let's go. 15.
To throw on second down is Smith. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Great. 15, yeah. Slot.
On first and 10, Smith. And a dump off to White. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gronkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Tannehill now on second down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
50-50.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
20.
Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danny Shelton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Orange, orange, orange. I said!
Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And right side caught Hogan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And able to find Dorsett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. To throw is Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
50-50.
Here's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Tannehill. And Amendola with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he stopped immediately there. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ready? Line 80. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Yeah.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Pats, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all know his name? Ayo, Mac. Ladies and gentlemen,